Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. Thank you all for joining once again. FEMA, which is supposed to be the Department of Homeland Security's organization or the faction of the Department of Homeland Security, is supposed to be an organization that helps American citizens when they're basically in a tight. Unfortunately, what I'm going to have to share with you guys today in this article I'm about to read is that they have not been able to assist the people who have suffered under this horrible hurricane, and instead have allocated $640 million to illegal migrants instead. Essentially, bottom line is FEMA does not have enough money to help the people who suffered in this hurricane, and mainly, more than likely, due to the fact that tons of this money, hundreds of millions of dollars of this money, taxpayer money, by the way, okay, your money, my money, has been given to people who are not supposed to be here. Let's get right into this. This is our government. Department of Homeland Security said FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the remainder of hurricane season, yet $640 million has been allotted to DHS specifically for issues related to illegal immigrants. We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season, Mayor Cross revealed. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Mayor Cross is the Department of Homeland Security Secretary, Alejandra Miracos. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Please forgive me if I butcher this name. You guys know I'm not good with the names, especially names that are strange, weird names, okay? No offense. This is problematic. You bet it is. As hurricane season does not end until November 30th, according to Fox News' Chad program, quote, Congress made sure FEMA has more than $20 billion in last week's emergency spending bill ahead of the storm. But last year, Congress awarded Department of Homeland Security $640 million to help communities provide shelter and aid to people in the country illegally. Try to make sense of that, right? You can't really. Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody is among those who have sounded the alarm, contending that officials laundered the money for their illegal immigrant pet projects. And that's more than likely what happened. I hate to read this kind of stuff. This is very distressing and aggravating types of things because we're already bombarded with so much negative news and horrible stuff. But you got to share this stuff because the mainstream media, which is controlled mostly by the left, will not share these kind of stories. Now, Fox News often does, but Fox News is just one among a bevy of liberal news sources who will not cover this kind of stuff. The liberal media's desire and objective is to make people like Biden and Harris look like the kings and queens of the universe. That's their objective. They're never going to speak negatively about them no matter what. Now, Fox News, like I said, talked about this, but how many people actually watch Fox News? Okay, how many actually do that? I mean, in terms of, and I mean like on the left. No one on the left is going to do it because they don't want it. Anyway, let me go on. This is not something that has just happened recently, she said, explaining that, quote, Florida's been warning about this since this administration took over. Miracles has come in like a virus and infected these what needed to be healthy, strong fundamental programs to ensure the stability and safety of Americans in times of disaster. So you heard they have taken the FEMA Emergency Food and Shelter Program and over time siphoned off hundreds of millions of dollars into basically making it an illegal immigration resettlement program, she revealed, adding that these moves encourage more illegals to come here. And why not? Why not? I mean, if you guys are going to take care of us, if I'm an illegal and I want to come over here illegally, why shouldn't I? I want to get more benefits coming here, free benefits coming here to America illegally than I would in my own country, clearly. Why not? Corrupt government officials is what we're dealing with. Corrupt government officials. People in government just do not care about the American people. They just don't. They care about their money. They care about power. That's what they care about. I hate to say it, but it is. The only objective is to vote them out and get people in there who actually care. But anyway, Biden and Harris are having to fund that on the backs of the American people because it's our taxpayer money, once again. And now, right now in Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, all of these states are hurting, she continued. At least 190 have been confirmed dead in the aftermath of the storm. That's a shame, which made landfall in Florida's Big Bend before wreaking havoc as far as inland as Asheville, North Carolina, and beyond. This also comes as the Biden-Harris administration is under fire, not only for the lackluster Helene response. Harris actually opted to party with celebrities in Los Angeles in the aftermath of the storm. But for the latest call from the Department of Transportation instructing drone pilots to stop their relief efforts. And I heard about that. I was watching the actual clip where supposedly these drones that were supposed to be able to view the destruction was halted. Drone pilots to stop their relief efforts. It was all halted. They were told, no, stop what you're doing. In other words, don't help these people. And it was interesting to me because I couldn't help but think, and I have no proof of this, but I really believe a lot of these Democrats in office right now hate conservatives and Republicans so much, especially people like Ron DeSantis. I couldn't help but think, is this on purpose because they're Republicans and they hate conservatives and Republicans so much that they're willing to say, oh, okay, this horrible hurricane took place. We're not going to help you guys. You know what? I wouldn't doubt it. That's how hateful they are. That's how hateful these Democrats / communists are in office right now. But y'all want them. Y'all want to vote for them. Not saying anybody here. You want to vote for them? Watch. All of this, and people are going to still vote for Kamala Harris. Watch. Drone pilot says, do not fly. This is what it's supposed to say. Do not fly your drone near or around rescue and recovery efforts for Hurricane Helene, the U.S. Department of Transportation said in the next post. Just real evil stuff. Interfering with emergency response operations impacts search and rescue operations on the ground. It continued sharing a video of Buttigieg touting, quote, temporary flight restrictions to make sure that the airspace is clear for any flights or drone activity that might be involved in helping to allow those emergency responders to do their job. Just wicked, evil people. Former President Donald Trump, in contrast, has been active delivering relief items in Georgia and previewing more for the victims in North Carolina as well. It's a shame. We came down with truckloads of things, and we're going to have that done by Franklin's incredible organization, Trump said. I believe he's talking about the evangelist Franklin. Trump said, referencing Samaritan's Purse during this visit Monday. They've done such a good job. We've done this before, but we have a lot of truckloads of different items, from oil to water to all sorts of equipment that's going to help them. And I was hearing somewhere that Trump raised over $3 million. Former President Donald Trump raised over $3 million in relief funds for all these people here, which is a crying freaking shame that you have to have someone who's not even in office to raise money to help these hurricane victims when the government, United States government, has taken over $640 million and given it to people of taxpayer money and giving it to people that don't deserve it, that are not even American citizens. Please make that make sense. Let's deal with this on a logical level. Try to make that make sense. Try to make it make sense. You can't. If you got a brain, you can't. Anyway, Valdosta has been ravaged. The town is very, very badly hurting, and many thousands are without power. They're running low on food and fuel. We brought a lot of it down with us. It's going to be distributed now or soon throughout Georgia, as well as North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Virginia, Alabama, and Tennessee, Trump added. And that's the end of the article there. Yeah, that hurricane really did some terrible, terrible damage. It's unprecedented. I think they were saying it's on par with Hurricane Katrina. I mean, it's terrible. Over 100 something people dead, confirmed dead, and over I think 1,000 missing. It's just terrible. But once again, like I said, unfortunately, we have to talk about this kind of stuff, and this is very distressing to people. But let me just say this: if my friend is watching this, if my Christian friend is watching this video, I just want to encourage you, my Christian friend, if you're watching this video, and I had a talk with you, sent that text with you earlier. Know this, okay? You and I both know this, and everyone that may be watching this, that's Christians that know the Bible. The Bible predicts this kind of stuff was going to happen. That people's hearts are dark and they're self-centered. See, we tend to think people that are the self-centered, sinful-hearted people are just the regular people walking the street. We keep forgetting that some of the most evil people in our world and in our country are people in the government. We keep forgetting that. We allow these government officials to pump our head full of this nonsense about how great they are and how much they want to give us affordable housing and all this other crap and nonsense, failing to realize that all that stuff has hurt the economy and hurt us. And that just goes to show you what the Bible says. That in the book of Timothy, 2 Timothy, Apostle Paul said, in the last days, evil men will grow worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. What are we seeing right now? Evil men, evil people who have dark hearts in positions of authority, who are growing worse and worse. They're becoming more and more evil, deceiving people, which is lying to people, making people think that they really something when they're not. And they themselves being deceived. A lot of these officials and these government officials think they're all that in a bag of chips. They think they're so great. They're so smart. They're our gods. They're deceiving themselves. They themselves are deceived. And when you're deceived, you're going to spread that deception to other people who have gullible minds. So I wanted to encourage my Christian sisters that may be watching this. It's going to be all right. What we're seeing in our government and the things that they're doing and what I just read to you here with the FEMA situation and them not helping those people that are suffering there, the American citizens that are suffering there, but instead have given hundreds of millions of dollars to illegals. This is because, just like the Bible says, their hearts are dark and self-centered. It's no shock to me, and it doesn't discourage me, actually. It upsets me, but it doesn't discourage me because this is not my home. If you're a Christian and you're watching this, remember this. This is not your home. We're pilgrims here. We're just sojourning across here. This is not our home. We shouldn't try to make earth our complete, absolute home. We're getting it mixed up. We got our priorities mixed up. Okay. This is crazy. This is a shame. And the only thing that we can do about this situation is to vote these dark-hearted, evil, self-centered people out of office. Kamala Harris means you no good. Joe Biden means you no good. Tim Walz means you no good. I don't care how good they talk. They mean you no good. Their policies are hurting the American people. But unfortunately, I got to get back to that. Unfortunately, after all of this, I guarantee you the mainstream media more than likely is not covering this. And they're going to still praise and elevate Kamala Harris as if she's the goddess Gaia of earth. They're going to praise her. They're going to praise Tim Walz. They're never going to show what they're doing here is horrible. They're never going to show it. And you know what bothers me? I didn't see this because I don't watch The View. I can't stand The View. I can't stand them cackling hens. Okay. But I saw a clip of it on Brandon T. Tatum. I saw a clip of it. Okay. And they were basically, like they always do, condemning Trump and saying, well, you know, he's using Helene and he's using this hurricane as a campaign strategy to try to up his, his campaign love, if you will, by going down there and helping the people. And I said to myself, okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure he may be that he's doing that. What politician wouldn't? What if a person is trying to run to be reelected or run to be elected, they're going to take advantage of every opportunity that they can to make themselves shine before the people. Who wouldn't? Okay, who wouldn't? But the point, that's not even the point, you stupid bat. And I'm not taking that back because these people are evil. Okay? I call them names because that's what they are. Jesus called the Pharisees and Sadducees snakes and serpents and vipers. And I'm calling them bats. Okay? If Jesus can do it, I can do it. These bats, these evil, highly paid bats, demons in human flesh, yipping and yapping about Trump helping these people. You idiot, you scumbag. While you sitting up here hating on Trump, the woman you love, the woman you massaging her chest over, the woman you want to give a, Lord help me, Jesus, help me, help me, help me. Help me not cuss these people out. She out here chilling and partying. Are you going to talk about that? What Kamala Harris should have been doing is using this as an opportunity and jumped on it and said, you know what, hell, let me do something about this. Let me make myself shine before the people so that they can see that I actually care. But she don't care because you know what I think? She knows that it doesn't matter if she helps the people in these cities and places where this hurricane hit the most. It doesn't matter because she knows the mainstream media, and this is my view on it, the mainstream media is going to cover her. She could be at a strip club pole dancing and they wouldn't get a damn in about what she's doing. They'll still praise this woman and elevate her and pat her on the butt. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl. And people, because they've been so dumbed down in this country, will vote for her and she'll get in office anyway. Watch. Watch. And I'm going to laugh like a clown. As long as God protect me and my own, I'm cool. But the rest, you're going to catch hell. You're going to catch hell, and it's your fault. It's your fault. I tried to be nice. I did. My friend, if you're watching this, I tried to be nice, but I can't stand hypocrites. I can't stand liars. And although I know what the word says, the Bible says, be angry and sin not. So I'm angry, and I did not sin. So I'm going to be angry. I'm going to express my anger at these people because these people are clowns. People on The View are clowns. I don't know why that show is still on. They're horrible, hateful people, nasty people, okay? And the politicians in office are clowns. I long for the day when Christ will come back and set his kingdom here on earth, and it will be a true golden age, not this new world order bull crap that they're trying to spit at you, talking about something they want to create a utopia. As long as humans are on the earth with simple, dark, evil hearts in the government and all the way down, you're never going to have a utopia because humans are evil by nature, period, bottom line, especially those in positions of authority. What utopia have you seen on earth in all of human history that was truly a utopia? You told God, get behind me, God. I'm going to do this myself. See how that worked. Don't make me go off. Don't make me go off. But anyway, yeah, sick and disgusting. Let's see what happens in November. Let's see what happens in November. Let's see if people change. Let's see. We'll see. That's what I had to say about that. What do you guys think about this atrocity here? This pure atrocity. What do you think? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.